Hey, gorgeous people. I hope you're having a great start to your Friday and obviously jumping into getting started on the weekend after today. So I hope that this week has been fabulous for you, and wanted to do just a really quick talk on letting go of the struggle and letting life just get easier. And I know that this can kind of sound frustrating at times as well for a lot of people when we are caught in the struggle, because it's the furthest thing that we actually want to be experiencing. Hey Katie, great to have you on, hun. So when we're caught in that struggle, or we feel like everything feels challenging, or things just, it's like life is hard, life is difficult, we don't feel motivated to get up, our physical body doesn't feel great, perhaps we're not enjoying our job or our work, we feel like we've got to work so hard to try and get just even mediocre results. And I know what that feels like, and I definitely lived that way for quite a period of time in my life, because I didn't actually understand what was going on at a deeper level with my own mindset. And there was so many self-sabotages running where I'd almost start to break free of that and get ahead, only to drop back into that same old thinking and same old patterns. And it was like so frustrating for me, and really made things challenging in getting the results that I really wanted as well. So this, what I'm about to share with you, was literally the pathway that I took in order to create greater freedom with my health, greater freedom with my money, greater freedom in my relationships. Hey Steph, great to have you on. Greater freedom in all areas of my life, where things just got easier and easier and better and better. And this is really, it's so incredibly important to be doing the mindset work. If you are not keyed into that, or you've not done any personal development before, I would definitely challenge you and stretch you. Hey Justine, great to have you on. I would definitely challenge you and stretch you to go and find something that resonates for you, something that speaks to you about an area of life that you would love to improve. The key thing is that, thank you so much for the love hearts. I love love on Friday, so thank you. The key thing with a lot of this stuff is really starting to open up to different ideas. And whilst ever we've got a very strong opinion of life is just like this is the way that it is, this is my lot, this is what I have to deal with, it's almost slipping into victim mentality, even though we might be feeling like we're not necessarily in that victim status. But when we feel powerless to change things or to have things the way that we'd actually really like them, I've definitely felt powerless around situations like that before, and it disables our ability to be able to respond to that circumstance, that event, or that situation in our life in a different way, and to really open our mind to new possibilities. And so whilst ever we're believing that it is the struggle, hey Kylie, great to have you on, darling. Whilst ever we're believing that it is the struggle, then that is literally what we will be focusing on. It is our lenses. It's just like popping on a pair of glasses and seeing the world through that. Now, you and I both know that even though sometimes when life does feel like a struggle, there's still really, really great stuff that actually happens during that time. But are we taking the time to really acknowledge that and to really open up to some of those miracle moments? And unless we're actually really starting to key in and to focus on where life is starting to actually feel a little bit easier, or perhaps where there already is flow, or what is actually already going great. And it's not always an easy thing to do, but unless we actually start to look at that and start to change that, things can never actually change in our own life as well. So one of the ways that I like to break this down is really talking about our survival mind and our ego mind, and the difference between that and our heart and soul, spirit, whatever you want to call that, larger self. The biggest part of you that knows at all times that you are completely okay. It's got your back. You are lovable, whole, complete, exactly as you are. It is only the survival mind, the ego mind, which will create that sense of separation, create sense of judgment of our circumstances. So is this good? Is this bad? Is this right? Is this wrong? And really start to impact kind of what's actually going on in our life as well. The mind wants control, the mind wants certainty, and so it will look for everything that's going wrong in order to protect you or in order to keep you safe. Now, where we can really get caught up with this and where it starts to impact on our future is when we're projecting into the future and we're worrying about it, trying to get control of it. Because when we're worrying about things, we're really starting to come from a place of fear and really generating our fearful results. And so that's what we're focused on, that's what we're thinking about. Therefore, our emotions are impacted. Therefore, we tend not to take as much positive action that we would in order to improve our life. And so things do get more challenging, and it only reinforces that same belief that life is difficult or life is challenging, or in some way, shape or form, it's really impacting us. So this is imperative to really start to change our thoughts and to know that your results today is nothing more than feedback of your yesterday's of yesterday's thinking, really. So the more that we can actually change each step of our thinking today, you will start to see greater and greater results in your life moving forward. Hey Yvonne, great to have you on. So this is extremely powerful when you actually really understand underneath what's actually going on in terms of your own thinking and what you're actually creating through your thinking. Now, I know that some of that can sound like woo-woo or law of attraction stuff, and to be honest, I truly believe in it simply because logically it makes sense to me as well. When we feel good within ourselves, when we feel like things are going well, perhaps that we feel lucky, perhaps that we feel that life is easy, then we will move through our day in a much more positive way. We smile more, we greet people more, we're more open-minded, we're more open to opportunities. We tend to do a little bit more as well in terms of perhaps stretch or extend ourselves either with our work or with our kids or in whatever area. So therefore, we actually do get better results. That reinforces the belief that things are actually going better, that life is getting easier, and we start moving up in this beautiful upward cycle instead of this downward cycle. Now, where a lot of this stuff comes in is in childhood from 0 to 7. We are like massive sponges, and we are taking in all the beliefs of everybody around us. One of the greatest reasons why people's lives don't change is simply because they are heavily reinforced. Even when they start to change their thinking, they are heavily reinforced with the people that they're actually surrounding themselves with. And it's not to say that they're good, bad, or otherwise. It's just, are they aligned? Are they actually getting the results that you actually want to be creating in your life? And what I've learned is that it's always a different level of thinking when we want to achieve a different level of results. So if we're wanting to improve our health, if we've currently been spending time with people that don't value their health or say that they value their health but they're actually not following through on that, you'll be influenced by that, you'll be impacted by that. And I know a lot of this is common sense, but where are the parts in your life where perhaps you've not really taken the time to actually focus on that or to think about that, or to really get clear, who is it that I need on my team? Who is it that I need to be surrounding myself with, and be able to really spend some quality time with those particular people as well. And sometimes that is just literally tuning in and plugging in to positive mindset stuff and being able to really improve that, really uplift yourself and move yourself forward by what you're actually listening to and tuning into every single day. So I am like super excited to be able to really bring through and unleash my Clearing Your Money Blocks program, and would love to hear what your comments are about this, or perhaps any other blocks or challenges that you're personally experiencing in this particular area. Christmas obviously is a time where it can definitely be a little bit more stressful as well in terms of money, and we're feeling like a little bit more stretched, or perhaps if you're self-employed and going on holidays, obviously we're not getting paid during that time. So things like that can really start to impact and mess with our money mindset. And when we actually start to dive down really deep into this stuff, what most people discover is that a lot of their hard wiring around money and around abundance and around receiving love will be heavily impacted. Hey Jen, great to have you on. Will be heavily impacted definitely by what our parents thought and by our parents' beliefs as well. So if we believe that we've got to work hard to deserve money, then of course we're going to be creating that in our life as well. So this is where the more that we can work on that inner mindset and start to clear up some of those blocks, which we'll be doing a massive deep dive over this 10-week period, and really getting clear. And some of the things might surprise you that we actually work on, where you think it has absolutely nothing to do with money, and yet if you have not cleared up this particular area of your life, you will be restricting money flowing easily to you as well. So I'm super excited. I'll be launching the page today around that, and so if that really resonates or speaks to you as well, look forward to having you into in that group, and we can definitely do deep dive around your money mindset, clearing any money blocks that have been perhaps percolating there but you've not even been aware of. And that is one of the blessings, I think, of coaching, is, or having a mentor, having a guide, having somebody help step you through this, is we don't know what we don't know, or we can't see what we can't see. So this will be fabulous in being able to really move forward in a powerful way for you. So have an amazing rest of your Friday, and I will post a link definitely on here. Hey Glenda, great to have you on, Dylan. I will post a link on here as well as on my Abundant Heart coaching page, and yeah, really look forward to having you guys in the group as well. So have an amazing rest of your day. Bye for now.